Students learn how to write essays, solve science problems, and understand world events. But rarely are they taught how to manage anxiety, cope with burnout, or build a strong sense of self-worth. And that's a problem that affects all of us. As students, we deal with constant pressure, deadlines, exams, expectations, and personal struggles. Yet, despite all this, most of us were never given the tools to manage stress, protect our mental health, and care for ourselves in ways that truly last. Hello, I'm Ihsan. Here's a question. Why do schools teach everything except how to take care of ourselves? Today, I want to talk about why self-care should be part of every student's education. As a student myself, I've experienced the overwhelming pressure, the burnout, and the emotional exhaustion that come with academic life. From that experience, I've realized how powerful it would be if we were taught to care for ourselves properly, not by chance, but by design. Making self-care a core subject in school isn't just a nice idea, it's a necessary step to help students manage mental health, build lifelong coping skills, and succeed both inside and outside the classroom. First, I'll talk about what happens when schools don't teach self-care. Then, I'll share how making it a main subject can help. Finally, I'll explain the good things this change can bring for students in the long run. Let's begin with the first problem. Despite rising pressure on students, schools continue to neglect self-care education. And the results are harming students' mental health and emotional health. According to World Health Organization in 2021, 1 in 7 adolescents globally experiences a mental health disorder, with anxiety and depression being the most common. A report by UNICEF in 2021 shows that many education systems still fail to address emotional well-being, even though mental health challenges often begin during adolescence and can last well into adulthood if left unaddressed. Since ignoring self-care is clearly damaging, the next logical step is to look at a solution that can support students effectively. The solution is clear. Make self-care a core subject in every school, so students learn vital life skills that support mental and emotional health. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2021 reported that school-based mental health programs improve emotional well-being, enhance classroom behavior, and raise academic performance, especially when built into the curriculum. According to the Mental Health Foundation in 2021, teaching self-care strategies such as mindfulness, emotional regulation, and stress management helps build long-term resilience and significantly lowers the risk of developing future mental health issues. But making self-care a core subject doesn't just solve a current problem. It lays the foundation for lifelong well-being and success. Integrating self-care into school curricula brings long-lasting academic, emotional, and social benefits. Research by Jones and his colleagues in 2018 found that students who received social emotional learning in school had higher academic performance, better emotional control, and significantly better long-term life outcomes than those who did none. A global report by UNESCO in 2023 revealed that integrating well-being and self-care into education leads to higher student motivation, lower dropout rates, and stronger social skills, proving that emotional health is essential for academic success. With everything we've discussed, it's clear this change isn't just needed, it's a step toward a stronger future. So, what can we take away from this? Today, we saw how the lack of self-care education leaves students overwhelmed and unprepared for stress. We explored a simple but powerful solution, making self-care a subject in every classroom. And we learned the lasting impact it could have: healthier minds, better focus, and stronger foundations for life after school. I encourage all of you, students, educators, and leaders, to advocate for self-care education. Let's push for a future where students are taught to take care of their mental health just as much as they are taught math or science. Because success isn't built on grades alone, it's built on well-being. When we learn to care for ourselves, everything else can truly begin to grow. Thank you.